you know you can do paternity tests, right?
What year does this take place?
Like 1401. Nothing has been invented yet except ABBA music.
Brunch.
Hit it, boys! It's a good and bad feeling when you realize you're not an alcoholic, maybe technically, but you are kind of addicted to the bar, which is where we find ourselves now.
Yeah, that's certainly where we find ourselves.
I
where
love the bar.
The bar is awesome, like especially if you find a good bar that you like. I have a fucking bar that I love in Waltham. Free advertisement here. It's called The Gaff.
I didn't realize that you even loved the Gaff. You were taking a picture. You took a picture at a bar the other day. It was just like of food at a bar, and I didn't put in my mind like this could be a place I've been before. And I was like, hey, let's go there sometime. Let's go to that bar. And you're like, okay, it's called The Gaff. And I was like, oh, the fucking Gaff, let's go.
Yeah, The Gaff is amazing. And they do these Thursday lunch specials where you get, what was that?
I was like starting to do like a, and then I just drank coffee instead.
Well, I'm glad that you eventually got it out. They have these Thursday lunch specials where they give you a sandwich and a beer for $10, which is like a fucking steal and a half.
Yeah, really good.
So I did a nice friend thing, and I was like, hey, DJ, you want to go have a nice little lunch date? And we fucking did it. It was great.
It was so much fun. We, it was like a productive thing, not for like brunch or anything, but like, yeah, we like talked about fucking sports as usual, talked about life, just everything, man.
It's been a fucking while since the last time that we hung out, just like outside of the podcast.
I think we've got another one coming up this weekend, though.
What?
Right?
What's this weekend? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's because we both had like schedule
Nightmares.
changes that have been good and bad. Just mainly bad for brunch.
Yes.
Good for everything else.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's weird when we're both not able to completely obsess over brunch. But
It's frustrating.
yeah, but like I don't know, like I think that like we're also getting to the point with like our changes in our schedules where like we're figuring out kind of how to work around it.
Yeah.
And
Well, I think, I mean, if anybody like listens to this podcast, which they do by the millions, you've probably noticed that our episodes have been a little sporadic. And we've missed our due dates here and there. This one's a little late, but we're working on it. We're doing our best working around these schedules.
and like we're
just hanging out at the bar instead.
Yeah. It used to be like where like we'd be able to kind of do something every day, and now we'll like meet for an hour and bang out like 9 movie things and like an episode, and I don't know, like I always like our biggest problem used to be, should we do a Friday episode Friday morning because we want to have every like update music wise ready to go and everything, and now it's like, hey, we're both alive at this time, right? Okay, this is when we'll be able to do it. But we fucking love you guys, and keep loving us.
I think the Gaff would be a fantastic option for like a live episode or just like a recording at the bar.
Yep, I know just where we could sit. We could just sit over
The
in
couches.
that area by the window.
Yes.
Yeah, the couches.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And if we did like a live event, it's small enough, like it's small and intimate enough where we could get the Bruntouchables in there, we could take it over, and it would be like a really nice, warm setting.
There are a few spots that when I'm there, I'm like half my brain is scoping it out for a brunch episode. You know what would be a good place for brunch episode? Is
The Brattle Theater.
Brattle Theater would be awesome. Aeronaut. You ever been to Aeronaut?
I have,
Yeah.
My buddy used to work at Aeronaut.
Oh, you've told me that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that would be a cool space
Absolutely.
to do it. Lots of fun options. I'd still like to do that. We were talking before this. I'd still love for us to do the Spanish episode one time. Spanish speakers, let us know if you'd be cool with us recording an episode, sending it to you. You would then transcribe it and translate it and then re-record it in Spanish. And that would be an episode that we would drop.
I think it's funny that like a lot of comedians do podcasts, and like at the beginning of their podcast, they rattle off like where they're going to be doing shows and sets, and we rattle off places that we'd like to do sets.
Yeah, we should do that. We should be like, okay, upcoming shows are going to be doing this one at Pete's Basement, and schedule permitting, after that, we'll do another one in Pete's basement. And yeah, it should be a lot of fun. But yeah, man, for some reason, I actually think it's been like a healthy thing that I've been doing a lot of going to the bar and eating at the bar and stuff. Because, so like yesterday, I got up, met you at the bar for lunch, and then I realized as I went to bed, I didn't eat again the rest of the day because I kind of felt like garbage because I just went to the only thing I'd eaten was a
bar food and
a beer.
Yeah.
And then I went home and took a fucking nap and then went to work. So I think it's kind of healthy. So even a coworker the other day was like, because she'd known that I did a month of paleo, and she was like, DJ, you still losing weight? And I was like, I don't think so. I just go to a bar every day.
It's almost like a situation where it's so unhealthy that it's actually healthy.
Well, look at fucking drug addicts.
True.
Those
skinny.
guys are fucking skinny as a rail. I'd kill for those bodies.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, no, I think it's also like a really good thing just for relationships.
Mm-hmm.
We went with our guy, Bri.
Yeah.
It was like a great catch-up thing. Like,
Right.
that's the perfect... It's not too much time. You don't have to spend an entire night.
Exactly.
You spend like an hour and a half. You get a nice little catch-up. You get a good meal. Get one beer. Like, it's not unhealthy. It just fuels a relationship.
Yeah, and like as life goes, like we all had stuff to talk about. Like
Right.
we all had like something going on that it was like, hey, so how's this situation? How's that situation? How's that situation? Okay, we're leaving now.
Yeah.
It was fucking lovely. A lot of fun. Can't wait to just keep going to bars for the rest of my life.
You know what wasn't a lot of fun, apparently?
What?
You went to the movies this week, and there were a lot of children there because you forgot that it was school vacation.
I'm glad you reminded me of this. So, oh my god, I've told this story to a couple people, and everyone's reaction has been like, "Huh, I don't know if you handled that the right way." So I don't know. I still blame the kids. So I show up to the movies to see Phantom Thread. Was quite excited about it. If you listen to the last episode, you informed me that not only is it not a Star Wars movie, it's a Paul Thomas Anderson movie with Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah.
That is everything anyone could ever want. So the movie was scored by Haim. Just kidding.
Yeah, that would be fucking
could have
awesome.
been. Yeah. How great would that be if during that movie, like every few seconds, you'd like.
They just like pan over and it's fucking Alana doing her face.
Like sexy little like drum hit. Yeah.
I wish that I had an appreciation for Paul Thomas Anderson when he did the Valentine's
right, that, like,
video.
yeah, because we could have had that like lead up and
Yeah.
like really fucking excited. So I go to the movies, had that feeling that, and it's happened before. Like I ended up searching my own tweets to be like, yeah, I've tweeted this exact thing before. But like you pull into the movie theater at like 11:45 on a Tuesday, and you see a fucking like just a
Sea
lot
of
is
minivans.
full, and you're just like, oh fuck. And it was a 12 o'clock movie. So actually, it was a 12 o'clock movie. I pulled in at like 12:10 because the movie's not going to start till like 12:15. And I walk in, and the line for concessions and everything is just fucking jammed. And I wanted to get a coffee because I hadn't had my coffee that morning. And I was like, I guess I'm just going to have to go in and start this movie without coffee. We'll see how I can do. Maybe I'll motor through it. Maybe I won't need any coffee. And like halfway through it, I was like, I really like this movie, but I just need coffee. And Run P was acting up, so I just had to fucking guess where there was a downtime. And I think I picked one pretty well. And it was like 1:11. And I was like, what fucking movie could be starting soon? Like, no one's going to be in line.
Paddington 2, baby.
I don't even know what it was. I got it, so I run out and I go get in line. And there wasn't that many people before me, but there was only like 5 feet of people in front of me. But in that 5 feet, there was like 70 kids, like little fucking kids, little girls, fucking. You know what that is?
No.
Miss Hannigan. Little girls. You know that song?
No, I don't think so.
You don't?
I don't think so.
I'm going to put Little Girls on the playlist. But these fucking children are, and they all have like cash. And I was like, is this going to take more than like how long is it going to fucking take? So I look at my phone eventually, and I'm like, I've been out here for fucking 11 minutes.
What?
So I just fucking went home.
What?
Yeah. I
Oh
was
my
like, I guess I'm
God.
going to see the rest of the... Because, like, now I've missed too much of the movie. Like, what the fuck?
That is wild.
It was like there's nothing anybody could have done about this.
What?
I could have just
So
had coffee before I got
How
to the
much
theater.
of Phantom Thread did you see before abandoning ship?
Like an hour and 5.
What?
Something like that. Yeah.
That is way too much time to commit to a movie and then just leave.
And I was enjoying it too, but I was like, I'm not going to be able to fucking review this if I miss
11
fucking
minutes in the
11
middle.
plus minutes. Yeah. And when I get back, I'm still not going to have coffee. I'm still going to be
True.
kind of out of it. So it was just such an unsettling feeling. I just got in my car and fucking...
That would be so devastating.
It was like and I was off for the rest of the day. I just did not have my fucking footing for the rest of the day. I had to do TV that night, and I don't know if these two things are connected, but like for the first time in a while, my anxiety was like so fucking through the roof that like going into every block, I had to like fucking like
Shake
really
yourself out of it.
hold myself together. And then just I was like doing like fucking fists to make sure I felt like a fucking crazy.
I mean, there
person.
are those things that like shit happens and it just ruins the rest of your day.
Yeah.
And like you cannot be your best self for the rest of the day. That would seem to be one of them. But I really can't believe that you just like committed to just leaving.
It was so rough, and I was like, I have Movie Pass. I'll go back to see it again another day, I suppose. But it was such a fucking bad feeling, and I was like, oh, kids. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it in the past about how fucking school vacation week is literally the worst week for movie theaters.
Nightmare shit.
It's fucking awful. You seemingly should have been able to escape that by seeing Phantom Thread, because there definitely aren't a lot of kids going to see Phantom Thread.
But there were a lot of fucking old people, and they were having old people.
God. When I saw Phantom Thread, I was probably the youngest person in the theater by 40 years.
By 100 years.
40
yeah.
years. And it smelled like impending death in that theater.
What pisses me off is, so I went to see Black Panther last week, and one of my friends was like we talk about this, like all into fucking sneaking shit into the theater. Crunchy, loud, whatever. Who fucking cares? And I just thought it was so fucking badass, the confidence that she had to do that. To be like, yeah, I'm going to fucking eat a bag of Doritos in the middle of this
That's
theater.
wild.
Say something, motherfucker. And I don't know, like, I guess I found it not inconsiderate because she was just fucking owning it.
Right.
The thing I can't tolerate, we've talked about this, can't tolerate fucking snoring, making old person noises in the theater. Don't bring fucking smelly food into the theater. And so many times when I've been in the theater, and it's been this same theater actually, AMC Framingham, old people go in there with fucking tuna sandwiches and bust out a tuna sandwich in the middle of the movie. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding?
No way.
I was honestly thinking of walking out like 5 minutes into the movie anyway, because I'm like, we're not fucking having smelly ass sandwiches in the middle of the theater, you old fuck.
That is disgusting.
God, you fucking asshole. It really pissed me
Holy
off.
shit.
But again, I was really enjoying the movie. What did you think of Phantom Thread? Did you like it?
Yeah, I can't wait to review it.
Yeah.
A little spoiler alert. I came out of there and I was like, I didn't really get that. I didn't really get that movie. In like the next few days, the more I thought about it, it's like a movie that sticks with you and makes you think about it. The more I thought about it, I came around on it a little bit.
It's made me think about it. Made me think.
I want to see it
Wonder
again.
how the rest of that movie goes.
Yeah, well, I'm very much looking forward to Phantom Thread review next week. If you didn't
I'll have to see it.
Yeah, if you didn't catch it, we did Darkest Hour and Dunkirk reviews this week. The post will be coming out shortly. We have that already recorded. We just haven't posted it yet. So that will be fun. Speaking of reviews, we got one on iTunes this week. Got one on iTunes this week. It's a very good one. So let's get to it. It's by JG. I'm looking for the NBA All-Star Game. Today I was on Twitter looking for an NBA All-Star Game stream, and I got sent here by a tweet. He whomst tweeted the particular tweet was named Pete. under the impression that I would be watching the NBA All-Star game, I gathered my snacks and crawled up into bed. I had some ice-cold cookie dough bites and a coffee just to stave off the withdrawal symptoms.
Yeah.
Now, after I gathered my snacks, I found that this is, in fact, not the NBA All-Star game. Dang it. I then realized that I had been duped by a strong, small man named Pete. Every time I go to brunch now, I will be reminded that this is a missed time. Ridiculous. I can't even believe the first letter of this sentence spells now that I have no NBA All-Star game to watch, and it is a Thunder.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Great review.
That's a very, very great review.
That's the first review that we've gotten in a long time, actually.
Yeah.
So if you want to be a good fan, please go to iTunes, search Brunch, and give us a review.
Yeah.
As I found out this week, it doesn't matter whether or not the interactions that you get on iTunes are good or bad.
Oh,
It'll
really?
just shoot you up the rankings no matter what, which seems a little flawed because
Really? It just seems like you're getting action?
yeah, like Rappaport's podcast went from like 3.5 stars to 1.5 stars this week because of the whole Barstool thing.
Yeah.
But he jumped up to number 1.
Oh, God.
So I don't really know how that for as smart as Apple is in like a million different categories. Their handling of podcasts is very weird to me.
We're still not number 1, so I've always thought that they're up to something weird. That must be an uncomfortable time for Michael Rappaport. And speaking of comfort, you spend 1/3 of your life sleeping, so you should be comfortable. Lord knows the awake part of your life isn't always so hot. So get a Casper mattress. With over 20,000 reviews and an average of 4.8 stars across Casper, Amazon, and Google, Casper is becoming the internet's favorite mattress. Why? Because Casper products are cleverly designed to mimic human curves, providing supportive comfort for all kinds of bodies. Casper offers 2 other mattresses, the Wave and the Essential. The Wave features a patent-pending premium support system to mirror the natural shape of your body. The Essential has a streamlined design at a price that won't keep you up at night. Casper also offers a wide array of other products like pillows and sheets to ensure an overall better sleep experience. All Casper products are designed, developed, and assembled in the U.S. You can be sure of your purchase with Casper's 100-night risk-free sleep-on-it trial.
Not to mention you can get $50 towards your select mattresses by visiting Casper.com/bean. That's right, Bean, as in DJ Bean, the man who forgot to give you the deal part of this read.
Casper mattresses, go to sleep. I need to say that that's not their tagline or anything, and I added that in.
That's kind of awesome. That's a good tagline. That's kind of an aggressive like like very...
Casper mattresses, lights out.
Yeah, lights out, bitch.
I said go to sleep.
Yeah, that's a little
Casper mattresses. I still hear talking in here.
Yeah, that's probably not what they want, but that was a good read. Good for you.
Casper mattresses. Meet a lady or guy friend, sleep on it, and then ghost them. How about that?
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a nice little riff there.
Mm-hmm.
Good for you.
Go to sleep.
Speaking of movies, we watched Mamma Mia this week.
Oh boy, did we! And I can't get it out of my mind. This happens every time anything with ABBA pops up. If I see like an ABBA song in a commercial or something, I just go on an ABBA kick and then see you later.
You listened to 18s this week.
Yes, I listened to one 18 song and I was like, nope.
I actually revisited them as well after you told me that you went back and listened. Yeah, not great.
Yeah, you're like, oh, okay, this was pretty bad.
Like I was 7 years old, fucking stupid.
Yeah.
As a 7-year-old usually is. But yeah, I mean, it's like they just basically fucking they put a little shine on old ABBA songs with kids that aren't
shiny,
really talented.
very robotic.
You know, they sold like more than like 6 million albums.
Hey, kids are stupid.
Yep,
showing
for
up
sure.
that allowance. But Mamma Mia was man, I loved Mamma Mia.
Did you?
It was like I put it in the kind of the Love Actually category where it's a bad movie that I enjoy.
I don't enjoy Love Actually.
I know that you don't enjoy
Love Actually, and I did not
don't.
Enjoy Mamma Mia.
Really? Why didn't you like it?
It was so fucking corny.
Yeah, but that's a jukebox musical.
I mean, it is, but like it can make sense
right.
and like
Just make
be
a better
good
movie instead. I thought it was fucking great. Let me find. I got a lot of notes on this.
My first note, and I don't know if you referenced this last week because I know that you had mentioned that like there's a problematic first musical number.
Oh, yeah.
The first musical number that I took notice of was the one where she's reading her mom's diary.
Yes, Honey, Honey.
And singing a nice little song about her mom just getting that D.
So I wrote, why are you singing Honey, Honey about a guy your mom fucked and is potentially your dad? The lyrics to that song are, Honey, Honey, touch me, baby.
I was like, she is joyfully singing about her mom getting dick down.
With her gal pals, like kind of doing what girls do.
They're like, this is what we
do. And then
do.
his dick looked like this, and then blah, 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 and then he cried, and blah,
and
blah.
She swallowed.
Quiet.
That was
stuff between the two people.
That was very weird, and also just like the fact that she was totally down with keeping reading her mom's diary, even after she saw that she was like detailing in detail her sexual experiences with multiple guys.
Yeah, don't read that. Well, anyway, like before I even took that note, I wrote, this kid is an caps lock asshole, stealing your mother's diary and reading it to your fucking friends. What a dick. And then the mother comes out and she's like, hey girls, how are you? And the girls are like looking at her like kind
differently.
of giggling. Yeah,
looking at her differently.
Right, it's like
judging her.
And the mother's like, I wonder why you're looking at me that way. I hope it's not because you fucking stole my property and just like betrayed any trust that we could ever have. God.
And so we quickly go from I want to mention that they said, they basically say like having sex is, they name it ...
Yes.
Like in the diary, it's like ... It's the yada yada yada.
Yes.
I didn't like that.
Yeah.
If you're gonna sing songs about your mom getting fucked, you might as well go into some detail about the sexual experience.
And this movie kind of toes the line of slut shaming, and by toes the line I mean way crosses it into overt slut shaming, where like she's like, why won't you tell me who my father is? And she's like, well, one time I had sex with more than one guy over an 8-year span, and I just didn't want you to know. And everyone's like, and they're fucking fainting and stuff. It's like, she's just fucking hot shit. She was in a band. Everyone wanted a piece of that. Come on. So yeah,
they quickly go from there to so she. Not only does she read her mom's diary, she then sends a wedding invitation behind her mom's back to the 3 guys.
Naturally.
Yeah, when you have 3 potential fathers that you've never met before, the go-to move is going behind your mom's back and inviting all 3 of them to your wedding.
Yes. So there is a wedding in this movie. As you said, it's about a girl who's getting married. Do you know how you can tell it is?
No.
Because every 10 seconds she says, I'm getting married. One of my notes is, stop saying, I'm getting married.
We know. This is a town with like 100 people.
That's a dope-ass town.
It is a great town. It's like a little island town. I don't know where it is.
Greece?
Italy? Greece?
It's gotta be, right?
Okay, they didn't look very Greek
I
to
don't know.
me.
Maybe.
They weren't hairy enough.
I don't know.
There's like the town has like 100 people. They all join in unsolicited to like every musical number
to dance and sing.
Yeah,
my kind
not
of town.
Invited. But yeah, like everybody knows that you're getting married. Everybody in that town knows who you are. They know you're getting married. They know your fiance. Shut the fuck up about it.
It's at the small Greek island of Skipolos.
Oh, hello,
Mamma mia.
I like the fact that she sends the invitation to all 3 guys, and they are so pathetic that they immediately drop everything that they're doing and go to this remote island where they try to rekindle a flame that is probably 20 years old.
I could have work try to send me someplace, and I'm not just fucking going. Like I've seen fucking Hostel. Yeah. I'm not just gonna go to some mysterious. If I get a fucking letter that's
not only do they go, they like chase down cabs. They fucking like throw.
They all go
briefcases.
Together. If I got a fucking letter that's like, come to this wedding, you may be a father, I'd be like, nice try. Impossible.
Come anywhere, you might be a father.
Right?
Nope,
probably not.
I've made it this far. I'm not interested.
Yes, exactly.
She's over 18. Out of my responsibility.
Yes, right. Adult. Yeah. I told the story of the, I think I did, the Disney on Ice security guy.
Yeah, you did.
Tool. Let's see. So another important note. So they go through a lot trying to figure out who the dad is, and each guy kind of thinks I might be the dad, and they go up to her and they're like, "I'm your dad. Let me give you away." All this shit.
She sort of like catfishes all three dads to being like, "Here's why you're my dad. Give me away." And
I wrote down this cool note. You know, you can do paternity tests, right?
What year does this take place?
Like 1401. Nothing has been invented yet except ABBA music.
Except the cars and planes that they immediately sprinted to get to that island and travel back in time 400 years.
Yes, with bringing ABBA's greatest hits with them. Let's see.
Like, I for sure know that Meryl Streep is a great actress.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen her in really good stuff. But she's kind of like in that George Clooney sort of category for me, where I'm like, I like her, but like every award show we have to do like this whole thing where we're like, oh, George Clooney is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, Meryl Streep, she's Hollywood royalty. And it's like, her batting average isn't that good.
Well, like this, she fucking I don't know why she did this. Like,
I have no
she's
fucking
not great
clue.
in it. Like,
No, she's terrible.
There's a lot of awkward scenes. I think it's when she's singing Mamma Mia. She's like
rolling around
and,
the
like,
entire
kicking her feet,
island.
looking
Yes.
like an asshole. Like,
She looks very uncomfortable the entire time. I have no idea. Like, she must have gotten a payday.
I liked her look in it though. She was just like the cool mom wearing fucking.
She was like the frumpy old mom that kind of gave up a while ago, but could get it back as soon as she wanted to.
Speaking of which, are you a frumpy old mom? Don't go to work looking frumpy. If you show up at work looking frumpy, they'll say, "There goes that frumpy old B." Ask them, what's B stand for? They probably won't say it. Pressure them. Say the word. No, I want to hear you say it. They'll say it. They'll say, okay, bitch. And you'll say, did you just call me a fucking bitch in my workplace? Then go to HR. Tell them, fucking Edward called me a bitch, and then he gets fired.
That's
This
a good read.
yeah.
I like that they had a scene with Meryl Streep. It sort of felt like a makeover scene where she knew that those guys were coming, or no, she stumbled upon those guys, knew that they were on the island. She was like, "Oh, I gotta like sexy myself up."
She just wears overalls the whole time.
Yeah, they had like this whole this. It felt like this big grand makeover scene, and the only thing that they did to her, they put a flower in her hair and they like sprayed a bunch of shit on her.
Yeah,
and that was it.
That's. I don't mind.
And they gave her a drink. They gave her a mid-afternoon drink, and I was like, "Huh, not bad."
Do you find it weird that Meryl Streep's character was in a music group with her two friends, and they perform sometimes for everybody, but every time they perform, they do an ABBA song. Do you think that like everyone there is like, so were they an ABBA cover band or like?
I think it's like an 18s thing.
Yes.
It's like
they were the original 18s.
You guys,
but they're kind of old, so they were like ABBA came out,
right.
And then when these women were like 40, 45,
they just decided to make an ABBA tribute band.
Yeah, they're like, yo, like let's wait while till after ABBA comes out.
But I could see this island being so disconnected from everything that everybody on the island thinks
ABBA.
that they're ABBA.
Yeah, they just got ABBA. ABBA
But
fucking rules.
Did you know that I looked up the 18's Wikipedia page, obviously. Did you know that they had a greatest hits album? Which is hilarious because they were only around for like 6 years.
Yeah,
something
you
like
only
that.
could be again. Like, there's only so much catalog
and
you
it's
can
like,
do.
And it's like they put out a greatest hits album. I wonder if anybody was just like, huh. You guys are just an ABBA tribute band. If we wanted the greatest hits album, we'd buy an ABBA album.
So they do the wedding, and then at the wedding, they decide we're not going to get married. If you do that, you are such an asshole.
Yeah,
if you throw a wedding and don't go, like I was wondering, what's the point of no return for a wedding?
It's got to be. I think anything up to like the day of is fine, unless it's a destination wedding.
I would say right before anyone travels. So no matter where it is, like even if you do it in your hometown, people are coming from at least an hour away.
Right.
Like right. So
yeah, and if they stay there the night before. like for the rehearsal dinners and stuff like that. I
If
think
they have to take time off for work, even,
Right.
you're kind of being an asshole.
You
so just get
know.
married and divorced, and then you're more adult.
you certainly know that I hate nothing more than my time being wasted.
Hmm.
So if I fucking put in the effort to get sexied up for a wedding,
Yeah.
and I get geared up to rip the dance floor, and then like you're just like, we're not gonna have this wedding. I'm gonna be like, fuck you, you're getting married.
Right, yeah. I think that's it's a very rude thing that those stupid kids do. Did you write down a score for this movie at all?
No.
I did.
Oh, what'd you
I
get?
did I like it? 3.8. How did everyone look? 2 out of 2. Brosnan, Seyfried, and Streep look amazing. Stealing anything from it? For sure, the fucking walk that the boys do when they're on when they're about to leave for the bachelor party. All the boys show up. They have like their fucking flippers on, and they're doing some fucking kind of walk. And I would love to get a bunch of fellas together and do that walk. It's like this very not masculine thing, but they're doing it in a we're the guys kind of walk.
I would contest your 2 out of 2 in the looks department. Amanda Siegfried and Roy, she looks great. Fantastic lips on that girl.
Her
love her.
eyes and
Just everything
Yeah,
about her is pretty
great body.
fantastic. She looks great. Her fiance, fucking scrub.
yeah,
Fuck that guy.
total idiot. Only fucking guy on the island apparently. Is it problematic? I gave it a 0.6 because decent amount of slut shaming. Do not like that.
Fair enough. Also, like there was a
Stop
scene.
slut shaming Meryl Streep.
There was like a scene where like 2 of the dads got like party raped by the entire village.
Yeah.
And like during a musical number, they just like threw them up against poles and were like ripping their clothes off. I was like, this seems like tribal-esque, and I don't like it.
Who is your favorite dad?
Colin Firth.
Colin Firth was. I was gonna say I don't know how you pick between those 3 because they were all terrific.
They were all pretty great.
Skarsgård was awesome.
Yeah.
He is, by the way, the patriarch of the Skarsgård family.
That makes sense.
Father of
Birthed
Pennywise.
a bunch of fucking weirdos.
Yeah.
But yeah, Colin Firth, Pierce Brosnan, 2 very handsome studs.
Good guys.
Pierce Brosnan, God help him. I really hope that he's never in a musical again after Mamma Mia 2.
Yeah.
Because that guy was not built for musicals.
Yeah, well, like this. I mean, ultimately, this was not a musical that was built to be made. But they still did
They
it right.
forced the hell out of every musical number in that movie.
Well, like a lot of the things didn't fucking make sense.
Yeah, I know.
Like when she sings, Meryl Streep sings "The Winner Takes It All" to Pierce Brosnan when he's trying to be like, "Hey, let's figure this out," and she just randomly sings "The Winner Takes It All" to him. I think that "The Winner Takes It All" is about like. Sometimes you win in love and sometimes you don't. And I think it comes from the perspective of a person who doesn't. And it's like, that doesn't fucking make any sense at all. Like, I think that they figure the winner takes it all makes sense. So she's saying like, hey, whoever wins the paternity thing, but that's not what that scene is about. So, yeah, bad job. But again, that's a jukebox musical. It's almost part of the charm that you're like, this song doesn't fucking make sense at all for this. They just wanted to put this one in.
And it's like, the songs were forced, and they forced the hell out of the dialogue to get to the next song.
Yeah.
Like there's the climax of this movie, I guess, is like when all the dads think that they're her dads, and she's trying to figure it out. But like she has like a conversation with, I think it's Pierce Brosnan, where she's like, "Are you my dad?" Oh no, it was Skarsgård, I think. She's like, "Are you my dad?" And he was like, "I think so." And she was like, "Oh, okay.
Good enough."
Do you want to give me away at my wedding?" And he was like, "Sure." And she was like, "Okay, bye." And that was the extent of that conversation.
Where I will give the dads credit is at the end they agreed to split being a dad 3 ways. I could get on board with that.
Hell yeah.
That's how I'll be a dad.
Yeah. It's like, I didn't know that you could be a dad by committee. That's
yeah,
a
it's like,
cool
hey,
thing.
do you want kids? Like, I'll do a third of a kid, please. But like a third, really, that's a sixth of a kid because it's not like you're also splitting it with a mom.
Yeah, I mean that seems like
How do those fractions work? So you would have to say it would be into I don't know tenths and no. What's a number
Wouldn't
that would
it be
tough math?
Yeah, would
so
it be
there's-
like 1/1500ths of
It would
a
have
child.
to be something that's divisible by 4 because
I have no idea. This is not a math podcast.
Because so let's say you wait 4 and then times. Let's say it's
every 1/3 is divided
12.
by 2.
Wait, let
So
me
it'd be
figure this out.
1/6, wouldn't it?
It would be 6 or yeah.
So every guy has 1/6.
Right. Yes. Exactly.
Right.
So yeah. We should have been able to figure that out right at
Yeah.
the beginning. Yeah. So Meryl Streep has 2/6 and or
3/6.
1/3.
3/6. Because she has
Oh, yeah,
one
yeah, I'm
half
sorry,
of every
yeah.
3.
Yeah, it
So
would be 3.
she's got 50% custody.
Right,
and then like the other 50% is split 3 ways.
Yes.
Then I do like the idea of that being the way families work now. It's like if you want to have a kid, if you're a woman, find 3 guys to have sex with.
Mm-hmm.
Just have sex with all 3 of them back to back and in like a
Line 'em up.
in like a however long you want. I'd say like 3 to 5 days.
Yeah. Take your time.
Yeah, take your time. Yeah, have sex with 3 guys. Don't care who it is.
Yeah.
And then once the baby comes out, you just fatherhood by committee.
Yeah.
That seems like a good deal for everybody.
As long as everyone's on board, as long as everyone's happy with it,
Right.
as long as like the mother feels that the kid's getting enough love, as long as the mother feels that she's not having to do too much, then by all means. Those guys seemed like nice guys, but also they only became fathers when they were like 90 and looking for something to do. So
They're all going to be dead in 5
they
years.
were so happy when that happened. It's like they found out they had a new TV channel.
Good picking by Meryl Streep to pick 3 guys who would end up being desperate, pathetic losers.
Who do you think was the best at sex out of those 3?
Man, that's a good question. I feel like the easy pick would be Pierce Brosnan because he's like the suave one. But I think dark horse would be Skarsgård.
I say it's for sure Skarsgård.
Yeah, he's got the old like twisted bit to him a little
Pretty
bit.
people can be boring.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, like they can
everything's
make it-
given easy to them.
Exactly. They and like no one says
He's
to
got
them like
Skarsgård's got more to prove.
yeah, like I don't think anyone says to pretty people like, "Hey, mix it up." Dude,
Yeah,
like
right.
let's like what are you into?
You're just
whatever.
gonna lay
It's
there?
just like okay, I'm just having sex with a
They
pretty
can
person,
just lay there
whatever.
because they're nice to look at
Right.
sometimes. But like if you got
I think
something to
Skarsgård
prove,
gets in there. I think that he's like asking some questions, like
Yeah.
finding out what you like, really getting into it.
Yeah.
Skarsgård fucks.
okay. So is that it for
Close
Mamma
the
Mia?
book on
That literally closed the book
on Mamma Mia.
Want to know a thing that happened this week?
What?
I got a pair of Me undies.
Ooh,
I got multiple pairs of Me undies.
You got some your undies. Some you undies.
Yeah, Me undies. They sent me a bunch of them, and you know what I did?
Wore 'em.
I kept them all to myself. They sent us a handful of them for us to split.
Yeah.
Kept them all to myself because they are fantastic.
Are we the same size?
I don't know. I think so. I'm a medium.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Congrats on same
I'm
dongs,
a
maybe.
medium. I'm a medium in the back, extra large in the front.
If you want to look good in your underwear and be comfortable, MeUndies is the company for you. They have the perfect balance that's hard to find, so don't sacrifice style or comfort. Check out MeUndies.com and find the best pair of underwear in the world. MeUndies will be the most comfortable pair of underwear you will ever own. They're made from sustainably sourced, naturally soft fabric that is 3 times softer than cotton. For the fellas, MeUndies has a diamond-seamed pouch that cradles your jewels and gives your stuff the support it needs without feeling too tight.
Ooh.
I can vouch for that, honestly.
Nice.
Like the old package looks great in MeUndies.
Okay, let's stop this, dude. Just finish it. Just
Right
say whatever
now,
the promo code is.
Right now, MeUndies has an exclusive offer just for our listeners. Get 20% off your first pair and free shipping. MeUndies is so sure that you'll love their underwear, they'll offer you 100% satisfaction guaranteed. They guarantee you'll love your first pair or your money back. It's a no-brainer. Why wouldn't you do it? 20% off, free shipping, and 100% satisfaction guarantee. So to do it, go to MeUndies.com/brunch to get your 20% off, free shipping, and 100% satisfaction guarantee. It's the best and softest underwear you'll ever own. That's MeUndies.com/brunch. It's a limited time offer, so what are you waiting for? Start wearing the best underwear of your life. It changed my life. It's time to let MeUndies change yours. Go to MeUndies.com/brunch right now.
I'll tell you why you wouldn't, because Pete just painted way too graphic a picture that
do you
made you
mean?
uncomfortable as you were listening to that read.
I think
So,
a big part
do
of selling
MeUndies-
underwear is having a good pouch.
Yeah.
They advertise the pouch.
For sure, yeah.
I'm backing it up.
I love the pouch.
I love the pouch.
That's it. In and out. Like
Whatever.
a fast food restaurant.
You brought something up that you only wear black underwear.
That's not true that I only wear black underwear, but you said, hey,
You
what
prefer-
color do you want? And I was like, give me the black.
Why?
Just because one time it was observed. So I usually wear a lot of black, and then one time I was wearing like maybe like a baby blue or something, and I got it was just a polite complaint like, hey, those aren't the cool like hot guy ones or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I like wearing the black ones.
That's interesting. MeUndies gave us options for our order, and that's how this came up. I was like, what color should we get? Because this was a joint thing at the time before I realized that MeUndies were unbelievable and the best pair of underwear that I've ever owned. So I just kept them all to myself. I ordered pastel colors.
Ooh.
So I ended up getting like mint green and lavender.
Ooh.
They're fantastic.
Nice. Did you really take all of the ones that were sent to us?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they were the best, and I wanted them. And I'm selfish.
Well,
But I mean, I can wash them and
no. Gross.
but hopefully we did enough. So go to MeUndies.com, buy some underwear, so they advertise with us again, and send DJ some underwear.
But you wanted to get into the you wanted to get into the discussion of like what color underwear should guys wear, and I'm just not interested in that conversation.
no, I don't. No, I just wanted to find out why you were like a black. I want like black underwear all the time.
I don't know. Like I feel that. So your thing was like you should want to wear lighter because it accentuates the package and everything like that. My thing is, who fucking cares?
I care.
Like
we've talked about in this podcast. Everybody likes to look good.
Yeah, but like I don't think that a girl's gonna like be like, oh, I've seen your dick before, but this one time I was seeing you wear underwear over it. I couldn't see your
I
dick.
mean, it's not going
look-
to make that much of
your-
a difference,
your dick,
but
you weren't tricking me with your underwear into thinking that your dick had somehow gotten bigger from the last time I had actually seen it in person.
right. But I do think that like if it gives you an extra little, hey, I look good
Maybe
in
if it
these
makes you feel
underwears,
better. Yeah,
right?
yeah,
and I
okay.
think I think that's where I get some a little extra. I like the way that I look in a lighter, more brightly colored underwear. Sorry,
Nice.
not sorry.
Okay, well that was a fun little thing. MeUndies, go to sleep. In music news, Father John Misty has dropped a new single, and it's basically the musical equivalent of my Twitter. It's just a fucking nightmare with a lot of like weird, goofy shit in there, and sometimes you laugh.
Yeah, it's very
it.
very Father John Misty. It's a piece of commentary.
Yes, it's about himself checking out of a hotel and them politely being like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yes, him checking out of a hotel and then remembering that he's the biggest asshole in the world.
Yes, I love the second verse where it's like Mr. Tillman for the seventh time. Those aren't actors outside. Like no one here is shooting a movie. Stops like asking questions about this movie. They're not extras. They're not thrilled with you right now.
Those are people.
Yeah, so fucking great. I loved it.
The best part about that kind of Father John Misty single is that you know that the ringer pieces and the like are coming shortly behind.
You're like, what's wrong with it?
And boy, they did not waste time this time.
Yeah, Pitchfork put out a thing. It's like, his act getting a little stale. Like, no, it's just you still don't get it. And Father John Misty kind of reminds me of John Lennon in like the mid to late 60s where people were like starting to analyze Beatles music. And Lennon was like, okay, that's it. I'm going to make fucking gibberish songs now. That's why they made I'm the Walrus. Like,
Yeah.
you just put words together that don't make any fucking sense, and they're like, analyze that, you fucking idiot. We're not singing about anything. Go fuck yourselves. I think that I think that's what Father John Misty does.
It's
And
amazing.
Then fucking Pitchfork puts out a thing. It's like, ooh, he name drop. People always get upset too. They're like, ooh, Father John Misty name drops Jason Isbell in his new fucking single. Like, yeah, he does. You fucking idiot. Get over it. I thought it was great. It's a lot of fun. It sounds like a 70s Lennon song mixed with like Radiohead, and I love it so much. Love him so much. Also happening in the music world. By the way, check out the audio, the YouTube videos that they have where it's just like official audio. Watch that of this song because
What's the song called again?
Mr. Tillman.
Okay.
To also let you know that his name is Josh Tillman. Yeah.
Just in case you forgot.
Yes.
In the last 2 weeks.
So usually they just have like one picture and it'll just say like the name of the song and that's what it is the whole time. So it is that, but then about halfway through they just start showing a bunch of stock photos with Josh Tillman on a green screen in front of it, like walking in and talking to these people and like dancing around and shit. I've already made a couple GIFs off it. So much fun. Check it out. It's the best. Other music news, Lorde and Jack Antonoff were spotted together. What did it say? Like cozying up?
Yeah.
It looked like they were fucking walking down the street, but
they were like hugging, and she looked very happy, close to his face. It had warning signs of like, hey, maybe they're dating.
I could believe that Lorde probably likes Jack Antonoff.
Yeah.
Like
I could believe that Jack Antonoff likes Lorde too.
What's that, you do?
Yeah, why wouldn't I believe that?
They're like 100
If
years
you can
apart.
like Lena Dunham for years, you can like anybody.
How old is Lorde? Lorde's like 20, 21, something like that.
I think she's probably less than that, right? Like, oh no, she might be she might be in her early 20s, but like she got her started when she was like 16.
Right. Lorde is let's go. Lorde is 21.
Okay.
And Jack Antonoff is like 59.
He's not that old. He's probably
He's like
early
35,
30s.
I would bet. Jack Antonoff is
She said
33. Wow.
Yeah, she said Lorde responded. I just looked it up. She said that they are not dating.
Yeah, I would have been surprised if they were. But I could see that. I imagine that Lorde loves Jack Antonoff. Why else would you fucking make music with that guy when you made way cooler shit before him?
Yeah, I
What
mean,
a step backwards. God, Lorde, I'll never forgive you.
I'm trying to decide if I should say the joke that I was planning on saying.
What?
Like on Twitter where I debated it, and I was like, well, looks like Jack Antonoff is out to ruin more than Lorde's music.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I don't know.
But yeah, like I could see them together, honestly. Like I really could. I think that even though they denied it, where there's smoke, there might be fire.
I think that Jack Antonoff is, I think, such like a white knight that I don't think he would shit where he eats.
That's possible.
I
Yeah.
think that like the last thing he would want would be for someone to.
But
be
every
like,
white knight has their Achilles heel.
That's true. And don't make it a fucking child, Jack. Don't make your Achilles heel a child.
I mean, if we're gonna be nitpicky here, John Mayer dated Taylor Swift when she was like 18.
right? But
And he was like 31.
Yeah, John Mayer's not trying to come off as like this champion of like
That's
I do
true.
everything perfectly, and
But
I'm
I mean,
just trying
she's
to make
21.
fun music.
I don't
and
think
blah.
anybody would be like, ew, gross. It's like a 12-year difference.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
not that bad. Like once you get past 21, 22, like early 20s, it's all the fucking same.
Yeah, I don't know. Just still not.
Especially for Lorde, because like she's been famous for a handful of years, 6 years, something like that. So like she is probably more fucking adult than your normal run-of-the-mill 21-year-old.
I know. I still just don't want it, and I'm glad that
I don't
it
want
seemingly
it.
is not happening.
I don't want it, but I think that it could happen.
Yeah, like legally it could happen.
No, but I mean, like, I could see that dynamic working for them.
I don't know. Just no. Pass on all that. What I'd really like would be for Father John Misty to do a song produced by Jack Antonoff, because imagine how uncomfortable Jack Antonoff would be the whole time. Like, what if Father John Misty fucking hired Jack Antonoff and was like, yo, no, like, I'd love to work with you, give you all the publishing, like, let's do this. And, like, they're in the room, like, working around with that, like, noodling around with ideas, and Jack's like, well, I was like, what if we use this beat? And then Josh Tillman's like, oh yeah, I love that. Let's do that. And like the whole time, it would be the ultimate like is this guy fucking with me? That would be so.
That's how
incredible.
I feel listening to Father John Misty's music.
Yeah.
Like I listen to every song that he puts out, and I'm like, am I supposed to like this?
Yeah.
Does he want me to like this? Or if I decide to like this, am I playing into his hand and he's going to turn around and be like, you fucking idiot?
Right. I felt that way about Real Love Baby.
Yes.
The first 100 times I heard it, I'm like, this is such a nice, easy song.
Yeah, this is such like a good mainstream feel-good song that there's got to be something in here in which he's fucking with me, or he just doesn't want me to like this.
Right. Like he took that song away from Lady Gaga because he wanted to record it himself. What's that about?
Yeah.
Whatever song came out of it would just sound exactly like one of his generic pop songs.
Yes, yeah.
It would be so great. I would want that so much. Hey, let's start a new playlist because the poor fucking playlist has been dead.
Yeah. Let's start. We've left the old playlist behind. We are going to we're going to start a 2018 playlist.
Yeah, and how about this? The rules are there ain't no rules.
There ain't no rules.
Yeah, so if you want to add one song, you want to add two, you want to add four, do whatever you want.
Every week, every other week, whenever the hell you want. We're gonna play it fast and loose.
How about this? We're just like as something comes to us, just toss on the playlist, and then we can talk about during the episode. Hey, did we add anything to the playlist this week?
Yeah,
that'd be way easier.
Let's do that. That kind of breaks the chains a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I like that. What have you been listening to recently? What are you going to add?
Well, I'm for sure putting Mr. Tillman on there.
Okay.
Got to put that on there. I'm going to put Mamma Mia by ABBA.
Okay.
And The Winner Takes It All by ABBA. Great song. And then I'm going to add a song by Theo Katzman called Plain Jane Heroin. It's just a very, very good song. Been vibing on that one hard, so enjoy that, fuckers. That's four.
You want to? Okay, so I'm going to add a handful as well. The first one, Don't Feel Good About.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
18s?
No.
Gangnam Style. I for sure brought that back. I don't know why. I sing that and I do that dance all the fucking time now.
No, I don't feel good about it. It's American Rock and Roll by Kid Rock.
Okay.
I went to the Tampa Bay All-Star game.
No good.
Kid Rock performed. He played that song the first time I ever heard it. To be honest with you, pretty good song.
Uh-oh.
So I don't feel good about it, but I'm going to add that one.
You feel about that song the way Kid Rock feels about like black people having happy lives, probably.
God. Well, you put R. Kelly on the podcast, so don't make me feel problematic about putting Kid Rock on it.
Yeah. I'm just saying Kid Rock's a fucking
he's for sure a bad person. I'm going to add Gang Gang by Migos. Culture 2 is fucking awesome.
Culture 2 is okay.
I liked it.
I'm glad you did. I have to get back into it. I need to listen to it a few more times.
I think a big reason why I think it's fucking awesome is because it helped me get Migos.
Oh, okay.
So maybe it's not their best work or whatever, but it is the first extended piece of music, extended project that I've gotten
that you'll
from
listen
them.
to,
So I like it.
I think, dude.
Gonna add Gang Gang. We'll go ahead before I move on.
I was gonna say, do you think? I still think that what's it called is that Stir Fry is the best song.
Stir Fry is the best song on that album.
Cool.
Yeah, 100%. And I also like What It Do, which is off Quality Control. I like What It Do better than Gang Gang, but I do like Gang Gang. I think it's like a switch up for them. I'm gonna add Get Out by Churches.
Okay.
We never actually ended up putting that on the last podcast, the last playlist, so I'm gonna do that. On the Black Panther album, which is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I'm going to add Pray For Me.
Okay.
I know that's like the mainstream one, but I like that song.
I was gonna say I need to add two songs from that as well. I'm gonna add King's Dead. I'm gonna do J-Rock with Kendrick and the whole gang. Future's on that one, and I'm gonna add X because
those are the three best songs on that.
X is so fucking good.
Also going to add Rich Girl by Lake Street Drive.
Dive, yeah.
Yep. Lake Street Dive. I heard that for the first time at the Gaff last week when I went and had lunch by myself. I was eating lunch by myself, drinking a beer in the afternoon on a Thursday, listening to some fucking Rich Girl, and it was like the peak of my life.
That's terrific. So they put out like a little covers EP because they put out one album and then Rachel Price, their singer, had like some sort of solo contract, and she was trying to get out of it, and she couldn't get out of it, and she couldn't release original music with another band, So Lake Street Dive was in this like holding pattern where they like put out one album and everyone was like, oh, these people are talented, they're kind of cool, but they definitely not enough buzz to really shoot them into stardom.
Yeah.
So they had this like huge gap between albums, so they just put out
Cover
like
songs?
a cover album, and it's great. It has Rich Girl. It has an awesome cover of Let Me Roll It by Wings. It has This Magic Moment. It's got a lot of fun stuff on there.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to check that out because, like, I know you fucking love Lake Street Dive,
they're so
and
great.
I don't have much exposure to them, but this was fantastic. Finally, I'm going to add Tupelo Honey by Van Morrison.
Ooh,
Because
you like Van Morrison.
I love Van Morrison so much, and I have to add him to start off the playlist. So that's a strong start, I think.
Okay, that's an episode. Go to sleep.